Hey yo everybody, Haku here, and for this weekend's little two-part top 25 thing, I thought it'd be a really interesting one, something I hadn't really ever thought before, and I didn't really ever think about it, and that's what are my top 25 favorite gym leaders. So I went back over all the gym leaders in the game series, and I'm taking into account what I think of them just from their basic design and their character overall, from the games, manga, anime, anything. So these are just my raw thoughts on each of the gym leaders that are in my top 25. This is part 1, and I will be covering numbers 25 through 11. Tomorrow, part 2 will be up, where I go over my top 10 in greater detail, I would hope. Number 25, my 25th favorite gym leader ever, is from Gen 5, and it is Skyla. Now, Skyla's very cute, and I really like that she's a pilot. I think that's a really cool part of the story, but mostly it's just because she's really, really cute, and I like cute things. So, this is probably not the best entry of my top 25, but out of 57 gym leaders, she was definitely one that I absolutely enjoyed. The battle with her was but I like the design. Number 24 from Gen 4 is Volkner. Now, that's a really cool name, and Volkner's design is one of my favorite gym leader designs ever. He looks so cool. Also, his team is really unique. I really like the composition of his team. But what I don't really like about him is the personality. I've never been a fan of Volkner's personality in the games. Number 23 for me is Iris. Iris is another one that I think is pretty cute. She has some anime development that's really good, and I like that she becomes champion in the sequels, but her team as champion isn't anything special, so while I like the character, this is another one where I like the character, but the actual team and battles isn't that special. Number 22 for me is Roxanne from Hoenn. Now, Roxanne is one that I remember her as because Hoenn is my second favorite region. I played through the Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald a million times as a kid, and just her being the first gym leader really stuck with me a lot, and I absolutely love her Aurus redesign, her Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire redesign. It looks really nice. I really like it. Number 21 for me, Thunder Punch. It's Lieutenant Surge, and the anime played a lot into this one. I thought the anime episodes with him were super, super memorable. But also in the games, it's really memorable, because I remember electric types being a bitch to deal with as a kid in the games, unless you went and caught a ground type pretty early on. So, I don't know. I did really like the gym battle, and his gym was a good difficulty. Not too difficult, but difficult enough that it's memorable. So, definitely wanted to put him in here. And that's another thing with gym leaders I'm going to bring up. I hate when gym leaders are too easy, because, I don't know, it just makes them less memorable, makes them less of an obstacle, and you forget about them a lot more. Number 20 in my top 25 favorite gym leaders is Erica. Erica, I've always liked her sort of really graceful and ladylike design. I've really liked that, and Celadon is one of my favorite cities in all of the Pokemon games, so her being the Celadon gym leader also definitely adds into me liking her. And she has a Weepin' Bell, and the Bellsprout line is one that's always been one of my favorite lines of Pokemon ever since I was a little kid, before even in elementary school kind of little. I love the Weepin' Bell line, or Bellsprout, Weepin' Bell, Victory Bell, but I really like her design, I really like her team, and I really like the city that her gym is in. Number 19 is Drayden. Drayden, I thought, was a really cool gym leader, and his gym looks really freaking awesome in both the originals and the remakes. And I like that, I think it was in the games, he was the mayor of Opelucid as well as the gym leader, and in the anime, as well as being the gym leader, he was the president of the Pokemon Academy. So he was just a cool character that I liked that he had stuff to do outside of being a gym leader. He was a really cool one to me. Number 18 is Valerie. It's a new one from Gen 6, one of the only two Gen 6 gym leaders on this list. But I think that Valerie, like, if we were talking best looking Pokegirls, she'd be up way higher. But her design is really like elegant and beautiful, and I love that like she tries to be a Pokemon and wears the heavy costume to try to feel like a Pokemon. That sort of thing. I like her character overall. I think it's a shame that we're not going to see more of it, because Gen 5's gym leaders were so fleshed out, and they each had things they did outside of being a gym leader, and they were fleshed out a lot in the remakes as well. Not the remakes, the sequels. So I'm kind of ashamed that it doesn't look like we may be able to see more of her character in that way. But maybe if, like what some people are saying, and Sun and Moon has sort of a Heart Gold Soul Silver thing, where they have the Kalos as the second region, and we get to go through 2 regions. Maybe she'll get more development there. But from what we've seen so far, I really like Valerie's character design. Number 17 for me is Winona. Now, Winona is one that I've always thought was super underrated, because I actually did always have a little bit of trouble at the 4-tree gym as a kid. I don't know if it was the types that I used, but I thought that her gym battle, or maybe the level jump, but her gym battle was always pretty difficult to me, and I really enjoy. I love difficult video games. I wish that now that I'm an adult, I wish that they had better difficulty settings for the Pokemon games to make them more difficult. I think it was Black 2, White 2 with their challenge mode got a bit into that. I think that Sun and Moon should bring that back and expand upon that a bit, having a challenge mode or a difficult mode. That would be really cool. So yeah, I feel like her gym battle was difficult, which I love. I feel like her design is cute, and she's a very underrated gym leader. Number 16 for me is Blue. Blue was an amazing rival. He was a really great champion, but he wasn't the best gym leader, being honest. I don't like him that much as a gym leader, but as a character, I think he deserved to be high on the gym leader list, just because this is about like how much I like the character overall, and I really liked Blue's character overall. So 16 seems relatively fair to me. Number 15 for me is Flannery, and for Flannery, I have hot in my notes, and then Lenny face drawn beside it. But I really did think she was an interesting gym leader with a neat backstory. The only part that's a drawback is I really don't like how little of a part she plays in any of the story. But at least we got cool rematches in Emerald to make up for that. But I do think I wish there was more with the Hoenn gym leaders, because they're some of my favorites. Number 14 for me is Faulkner. I have always been completely like a fanboy of Faulkner's design. His design is so cool. I've always thought his gym was really freaking awesome looking. The only part that I like, he's super underrated. Like, he is one of the most underrated gym leaders ever, but I think Faulkner is really cool. 13 for me is Gen 5's Elisa. Now, for Elisa, I think her team was pretty neat, but her design, her backstory, and her role in the story with her personality and stuff, I really liked Elisa. She sticks out to me as one of the coolest gym leaders. I really like her. So, definitely, for sure, Elisa is there just because she had a really cool design and personality. I loved how she was a model and her gym was set up like the runway and everything. Her costumes were really cool. So 100% love Elisa. Number 12 for me is Misty. Now, this is mostly from anime nostalgia, but Misty is really cool in the games too. I like her game designs, especially the redesigns and the remakes and stuff. So Misty, for sure. I absolutely love the character. Number 12. And finally, number 11, the last part on this video, is Viola. She is the other Gen 6 gym leader here. Even though she's new, she's great. I love the design, how she does the photography and stuff, her story with her sister Alexa and stuff. I just love her backstory, her personality. I love having an important female bug trainer. I think her design is really cute, and I love her design. I don't know, and I like her a lot in the anime as well, the X and Y anime. Story, personality, and appearance, Viola definitely 11. And I think that's going to be where I wrap up this video. So like if you guys did like it, comment down there, tell me your favorites and what you thought of these. Subscribe for more Pokemon and like The Walking Dead, Tower of God, One Piece, and more, because I'm going to be doing a bunch of videos on all of those. Maybe doing a Black 2 playthrough soon. Follow on Twitter if you want updates when I post a video or if anything needs to be pushed back. Part 2 will be up tomorrow, and I will see you guys next time.